in the largest town of the smallest state in the U.S., the Paine House sits in the town of Coventry, Rhode Island. The Paine House is the oldest house in Coventry. The 2.5-story wood frame house was built in 1691 as a one-room shelter by Samuel Bennett, who ran a sawmill on the Patuxent River. The Patuxent River was the main mode of travel during this time. Samuel passed the property to his son, Samuel Jr., and in 1741, the first ever town meeting and election took place in the Paine home. In 1742, the property was sold to Francis Brayton. After his death in 1783, the property was passed to his son, Francis Brayton Jr., and in 1785, Francis Brayton Jr. was granted a license to sell liquor, and the home became a place of entertainment, an inn, and a tavern. Its location, being midway between Boston, Massachusetts and Hartford, Connecticut, made it an ideal place for a tavern and an inn. Not only is the Paine House one of the oldest properties in Coventry, Rhode Island, but it also boasts claims of paranormal activity. Some claim that the Paine House has so much paranormal activity, they use it as a training facility. Claims include a little girl in period clothing running through the property, a woman standing in the kitchen as if she's mourning, people being touched, people being grabbed, full-body apparitions, shadow-type entities, objects being moved and manipulated, voices, and the sounds of someone walking throughout the property. Some even claim there's direct communication. Join us as we investigate one of the oldest properties in Rhode Island, the Paine House, Coventry, Rhode Island.
So we're not even set up yet, but you're hearing that, right?
Yeah, I just heard laughing.
Yeah, we looked out there. There's nobody outside.
We're at the Paine House in Coventry, Rhode Island. We're just setting up our equipment. All right, so the Paine House is said to be one of the most haunted locations in Rhode Island. It's not fully night yet. It's about 7:30, but activity here happens supposedly all the time.
Yeah, it's set up as a museum, just a historical museum, and they started noticing paranormal activity pretty much right away when people started visiting here. Apparitions, footsteps, voices.
What's the banging? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody's walking. What's the banging? It's the banging. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, somebody's walking.
It's one of the things that people have experienced.
But I mean, that's like obviously somebody walking.
It's like full-blown walking.
Jim, it sounds like somebody's here.
Sounds like it's like right above us.
Yeah. Jim, it sounds like somebody's here.
Sounds like it's like right above us.
Yeah.
What is that?
Used to be an old access for the basement, but
With a chair at the bottom there?
I guess it's like a warning.
One of the things you'll notice about this house is that they didn't take too much care to worry about codes or any kind of...
I don't think OSHA was around in 1691.
There's, just so you know, there's a lot of hazards in here. We got to be really, really careful.
All right, so you can see the old bread warming station still there. All right, so this is the birthing and death room. So if somebody was dying, they would be put in here. And last time we were here, the door sounded like it opened.
Mm-hmm. You know, we're so accustomed to professionals handling a death in our families, going to the funeral home. The mortician would take care of the body, and the family would go to the funeral home to mourn. But back fairly recently, it was all done in the home. They would put the body on a table in the home, and people would come to the home and pay their respects.
That actually, it became big business due to funeral parlors.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Jason. I live here in Rhode Island. This is my friend Jim. He's from New York. He's coming back from Boston. He needs a place to stay. Voices. That was voices.
Yeah.
So my friend Jim here is looking for a place to stay. He's on his way. He's come from Boston, and he's on his way to New York.
A place with some good mutton and a tankard of cider is what I'm looking for.
I don't know what you just said. I really don't know what you just said.
Can you provide us with some lodging? There's a step again.
Yeah. Is anybody from the Whipple family here?
Is there a Clara? Clara Stone? Clara Stone was 4 years old when she died here. And she died 2 weeks after her mother died. And they both passed away from what they believe to be pneumonia. Some of the main entities that are here that have really been very generous with their time to us, predominantly Sarah Whipple, who is the daughter of Thomas. And Sarah had a little girl named Clara who's 4 years old. Sarah seems to be the caretaker and the gatekeeper of everything that happens here. But there's been a lot of claims of people hearing what sounds like a little girl or seeing a little girl.
Clara, can you come play with us?
Clara, I live right around here.
There's another one. There's another one.
Is there anyone from the Whipple family who'd like to talk with us?
I don't know what that is. It sounds like growls. I don't know what that is.
One of the little known things about the Paine House is in this general area, at one point where we're standing, this used to be hundreds of acres of orchards. And a lot of people think at a tavern that they must have had a bunch of ale, but really cider was the prominent drink here because it was so available. But back in those times, in the mid-1700s, the hostilities between indigenous people and settlers was still at kind of a fever pitch. And it wouldn't be unusual to have settlers' homesteads come under attack, sometimes burned down. But this location behind me was never touched, because it's my understanding that whoever the owner was very free in sharing the goods that they served here with the local tribes. So it was kind of a barter and trade type of thing that was good for them. It stood them in good stead because they didn't meet the same fate as a lot of the properties around here.
And so they didn't burn this place down because they could get their alcohol. Yeah, so I mean, it survived then when it was a tavern. And this, I believe, is the rocking chair that some claim rocks on cue when asked by who they believe, Clara. So, Clara, if you're here with us, you know what? It's up against the wall, so I don't want that. I want to move this out just a hair and then get it motionless. All right, Clara, if you're here with us.
What was that?
That's movement, man.
Yeah.
That's
Major movement. What was that?
All you got to do is rock it back and forth a little bit.
Sarah's father was Thomas Whipple. He ended up buying the property in 1849, and he bought it for $2,393.87. And he went on to become the lieutenant governor of Rhode Island in 1849, same year, and he died in 1859.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Not much.
Appreciate you coming down.
Yeah.
Welcome.
What's up?
So, you ready to investigate with us?
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it will be. I mean, we've had some crazy stuff going on.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not joking at all. Ask Jim. I mean, we've had the sound of voices, giggling, the sound of somebody moving, walking, running, direct responses. Sound like somebody dragging something.
And a lot of it seems to be coming from the second floor while we're down here. And then we went to the second floor and we didn't hear it so much as though we disturbed it. So, but one of the things that your dad observed is that there is supposedly the spirit of a little girl, 4-year-old girl, that Clara, that's frequently seen here. And your dad thought maybe we're a little intimidating because we're older.
Yeah.
Having someone younger, maybe make the effort to communicate, might change things.
All right.
Before, so
this will be I can't say the Hawes boys, but the Hawes men. I mean, when I started filming Ghost Hunters, man, he was 4 days old.
You probably just shrunk.
All I know is that you're going to have to be careful where you walk because you're going to hit your head.
You're going to whack. You're going to knock yourself
I'm
out.
gonna get good footage of me just knocking myself out on every wall.
And then at some point, Jim and me are going to head out. And you are going to be the only person in here.
Can you do it solo?
Hey, gotta.
We're going to see.
We'll see.
A little speechless there, I can tell.
You seem very standoffish on that.
Didn't want to quite answer.
You're going to so crack your head in here.
Yeah, I will eventually.
You're already touching the ceiling.
I'll ask Sarah for permission first to talk to her daughter. Hey, Sarah, if you're here, is it okay for me to talk to Clara? If so, can Clara come over and communicate with us? Maybe make some noise?
It was just
I'm getting chills right now.
Hey, Clara, Austin here. He may be big, but he's still young. He's closer to your age. Can you come up and say hello to him? Can you touch him? Touch his arm?
why don't you ask questions, Ost?
I'm getting the chills again.
Yeah, we'll do it. Ask the questions.
Clara, if you're here, I'm a lot younger than the other people here. And I may be big, but I'm very friendly. And I'd love to communicate with you or Sarah, your mother. So can one of you please make a noise for us? Maybe a knock. Maybe touch one of us on the shoulder. Try really hard to make yourself known.
Can you talk to my son, Austin?
What was that? I heard it through the headphones.
Yeah, no, I heard that. It sounded like rumble. It sounded like it came from where you were. So I was just curious.
I'm going to take that camera from Austin. I'm going to give him this camera, give him the headphones. I'll walk away. You and I can walk away. And let's let him walk through
Okay,
with this and see if he's able to catch anything on his own.
sure.
I mean, we'll actually head outside. There's nothing about ghosts and hauntings that you need to fear.
No.
It should be intriguing. I mean, Hollywood's what makes it scary. And you know that you've grown up in a house. You've grown up paranormal. It's just like your YouTube page, growing up paranormal. That's how you've grown up, where stuff, it can startle you, you know, surprise you, but it shouldn't scare you. So just try to make contact with Clara, the 4-year-old, Sarah, the mother. All right. I love you, man.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
I'm going to keep one like headphone off so I can hear where I'm going to. That's follow my dad's footsteps. All right. By the way, I have never done an investigation by myself, let alone, like, I haven't even done that many investigations to begin with. All right, let's sit in this room. Hello, my name is Austin. I am the son of Jason, the bald guy with the goatee that was just in here. Jimmy is the other one. He is our friend. I am 20 years old. I am very nice. I would love to talk to some of you guys today. I'm very friendly. I feel like too many people nowadays like tries to make paranormal seem very scary. And yes, I like joke around with my dad. I'm like, oh, don't leave me. But at the end of the day, it's more intriguing than it is scary. Just like knowing that there's more to just this life, I think is actually wild. And the fact that you like stay and you just love, like you stay with your loved ones. Oh, what is that? Like something just moved. I heard it over the cars that are outside. This place definitely gives off, these mannequins are creeping me out. Like I see its reflection in the window over there. Oh my God, that's scarier than the paranormal. What the? What the? Whatever that was just made the hair on the back of my neck just stand. Are you guys talking? Other cars going by. I know there were a lot of families in this house, so there are some of you in here. I am super friendly, I promise. You've met my sister, Satori, her boyfriend, Cody, her fiance, Cody. You've met my dad. You've met some of our friends. You've talked to a lot of us. So if anybody would love to come down here and talk to me, now's your chance. Sarah. Ow. I haven't gotten much. I've just been down here. I don't want to go upstairs without somebody until I at least like see it in the dark because I'm gonna hit my head. Like I don't.
You want us walking around with?
Yeah, I mean, one of you guys can. I'm just gonna literally. I already hit my head 3 times on the ceiling over here, so I'm too tall. I would love to investigate with one of you guys though.
What do you want to do? You want to investigate with him?
Let's do it.
It's up to you. You get footage.
Either way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
I mean, I investigated with Austin earlier, and Jim was able to get some footage of that. Now, Jim is going to investigate with my son. Hopefully, he won't let you down like he's let me down throughout the years.
That's why he has 2 other sons. So.
Thank God you have 2 others.
All right, you guys have fun. Be safe.
Oh, where do you want to go?
You want to go upstairs?
Yeah, we can go upstairs. Can you communicate with us? Can you let us know you're here in some way? You know what? We haven't spent any time in this classroom. Stand here for a minute. This is where you went to school? Did you go to school in this room? Is this where you had your lessons? You were taught how to read and write. Did you like school? A lot of people don't like school while they're in it. And then later they have a fondness for it.
What was school like? Do you think they had like...
Yeah, well, what Ken told us, I mean, back then they didn't have organized schools really, but what Ken told us is like they would have domestic people that worked in the tavern and stuff, and they would live on the property, and their kids needed a place to learn, so they had this little schoolroom. Let's go upstairs.
All right, lead the way. So
we're gonna come upstairs to say hello. Okay. I don't know what I just saw, but it looked like a figure moving past that door. Sarah, is that you? Did you just walk by the door? I don't know if it was just the way our light was moving or the flashlight, but it looked like something walked by that door. This is the Civil War room, and this is the rocking chair that people have seen moving. So let's see if we can get a response. Sarah or Clara, either one, we're looking at your favorite rocking chair. Can you make it move? If you push it or sit in it, it'll move, and that'll let us know how much you like it.
It's going to be hard, but you just got to really try. Put all your energy into it.
Just focus your energy, and make that chair move for us.
Even if there's more than one of you in here, both of you try at the same time.
You don't want to play that game? Just understand that we're not here to scare you or harm you. We're really friendly, and anything you do to communicate with us will just let us know that you're here and that you like being here. I hope you like being here. We like being here as guests. Sarah, are you in here? What was that?
You heard that?
Did you?
It sounded like a conversation.
What was that?
You heard that? That's why I stopped. I was like, you're not talking. That sounded like a whole conversation.
Sarah, if you just tried to talk to us, can you do it again? Because we couldn't quite make out what you were saying. Or maybe it was Clara.
You know who was crazy?
What's that?
It sounded like either it was because we were walking in this room and something was in this room and it didn't, like, it left.
Yeah, it very well could have been. But then you said you heard it behind us.
Right when we passed the attic door.
Yeah.
As soon as you closed it and we started walking, it was like whispering.
Go open and close that door and see if it squeaks. Could it have been the door squeaking that we heard?
No, it doesn't like squeak after. And it's stiff too. Like it's not like it took pressure for me to push it close.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be music from a car. First I thought it was voices, but then sort of sound maybe music like. Maybe we have the wrong person. Maybe it's not Sarah or Clara. Maybe there's somebody else here with us, which is fine. Just let us know who you are. Can you tell us your name? We're listening. Again, we think we heard you. Can you just speak a little louder? We're listening very carefully. I'm going to play a game right now. It's an old, I don't know what you even call it. It's not a song, but maybe it's a game where I'm going to tap and there's an answer to it. It's called Shave and a Haircut, and it's shave and a haircut, 2 bits. And almost everybody knows this kind of from birth. I don't know how people learn it, but they do. So I'm going to start it and you finish it for me. Did you hear that? You didn't hear the bang?
I thought I heard something.
It wasn't 2, it was 1, but it was right after. I'm going to try it again.
Yeah, try it again.
Let's try that again. If you're going to finish it for me, it's 2 knocks at the end, but here we go. You hear all that?
Yeah. Oh, that's...
Hello? Oh, okay. Jesus. I thought I heard the door. Let's watch where you're stepping. Where are you?
Dad. Hey, you won't believe what we just caught. You won't believe it.
What?
Look.
Jesus. You all right?
Oh, that was you. No, Dad.
You okay? No, seriously. No one's laid you up top, but yeah, I'm good. What?
So Jimmy came over here. I was standing right here, and we did a knocking game, like the boom, 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 boom. And on this other side of the wall, you're boom, boom, and then it went boom.
It sounded like it was right in the stairway to the attic. And the interesting thing is that when we first started playing that game, is like the first time we heard a single knock, and then a couple times we heard nothing, like it was building up, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom.
So we're just wrapping the investigation here at the Paine House in Coventry, Rhode Island. And I have to be honest, this is the first time I've ever investigated this property, and I've heard a lot of claims. And there's been statements saying that this is one of the most haunted properties in New England. What we've experienced tonight has been really interesting. We've been hearing voices, giggling, somebody moving throughout the property, walking, running. some direct responses to our questions. So it's been highly active. This is a really interesting property. This place has been here since 1691 and it's changed hands multiple times. And there's been a lot of people who've passed away on the property. There's been a lot of people who've come through the property, at one point being a shack, then a home, then a tavern, an inn, and the list goes on and on. So many people throughout the years have gone through this property, and it's been such a staple to the community since 1691. So it's not surprising to me that there's a lot of activity that seems to be going on. Now, we do have to take into consideration we are on the corner of two main roads. There are people who walk by. There's a lot of vehicles going by, loud music. All these factors can really create some contamination issues. But the sound of movement inside this building is coming from inside this building. That's not from outside. Voices possibly could be from outside, though they sound like they're coming from in here. But the sound of movement, walking, things like that are 100% coming from in this building. And it's been extremely active. So it's been a really interesting investigation. We're having a blast, but the sun's going to be coming up soon, so we're probably going to get out of here and start going through evidence. But can't wait to see what turns up.
Subscribe now and step into the Paraverse.